Today, we're going to talk about cold stress safety, an important topic as we continue to work through the colder months and in frigid environments. Whether you're working outdoors or in unheated indoor spaces, cold weather presents real risks that can affect your health, your performance, and your safety. What is cold stress? Cold stress occurs when the body can no longer maintain its normal temperature. As the body temperature drops, it can lead to serious health conditions and increase the chance of injury. Types of cold stress illnesses. Let's walk through some of the most common cold stress illnesses. Hypothermia occurs when your body loses heat faster than it can produce it. Early signs include shivering, fatigue, confusion, and clumsiness. If untreated, it can lead to unconsciousness and even death. Frostbite. It's the freezing of the skin and the underlying tissues. The affected areas might turn white or kind of grayish yellow, and they can feel really firm or even waxy to the touch. Most often it hits your fingers, toes, nose, ears, and cheeks. Trench foot, also known as immersion foot. This one's caused by, being exposed to wet and cold conditions for a long time. Your feet might become red, numb, swollen, and honestly pretty painful. Chilblains. It's a painful inflammation of those small blood vessels in your skin, and it happens when you're exposed to cold but not quite freezing air over and over. Symptoms include redness, itching, blistering, and inflammation. Alright, let's talk prevention tips. To avoid cold stress illnesses, there are a few things you can do to really stay ahead of the cold. First up, dress in layers. You want to wear 3 layers, an inner moisture wicking layer, an insulating layer, and then an outer wind and waterproof layer. And don't forget to protect your extremities. Make sure you're wearing insulated gloves, thick socks, and a warm hat or a helmet liner. Staying dry is super important, since wet clothing chills the body really fast. So, always change out of wet clothes immediately if you can. And remember to take warm-up breaks. It's a good idea to schedule regular breaks in a heated area. Alright, so stay hydrated and nourished, folks. Your body actually burns more energy in the cold than you might think. Make sure to drink warm, non-caffeinated beverages and go for high-energy foods. And hey, know the signs, learn the early symptoms of cold stress and act quickly if you notice them. Now let's talk about slips, trips, and falls in cold weather. Cold weather really does increase the risk of these accidents, especially with all that ice and snow around. Black ice is often invisible and honestly, extremely slippery. Always walk with caution, even if the surface looks clear. And when it comes to footwear, make sure you're wearing boots with good traction and slip-resistant soles. To walk like a penguin, just take small, slow, and flat-footed steps and keep your arms free for balance. For clear walking paths, remember to remove snow and ice and apply salt or sand as needed. And whenever they're available, always use handrails when walking on steps or ramps. So, in conclusion, cold stress isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. But with the right clothing, awareness, and preparation, you can stay safe and productive. Always watch for early warning signs in yourself and your coworkers, and never hesitate to speak up if something doesn't feel right. Stay warm, stay dry, and stay safe out there.